Nick? We're 4 minutes into our video. You couldn't fade in any quicker?
I think it's fun.
You think I'm going to edit it?
I enjoy people
it?
coming into shots and then leaving shots. I think it's funny.
Now that we've lost all our viewers.
Yeah, all.
This is Best of the Week. What's your Best of the Week, dude?
My Best of the Week is a game I picked up kind of randomly because it was pretty cheap. It was only like $20. And we've been wanting to play it a lot. We've been having a big hankering to play Codenames. I like Codenames just fine. Codenames is one of those games that I specifically want to play with 6 people.
6 is great. 6 is great.
You can go to 8, but 6 is perfect because then you have 2 spy masters or clue givers, and then 2 people in each team. There's not too many cooks in the kitchen and stuff like that. But nonetheless, we have Codenames, but we don't play it very often because most times, again, it's usually just me and him playing. So when we heard about Codenames Duet, we were very, very excited.
Yes.
Because we like Codenames, and recently we've been talking like, man, I want to play Codenames. I like Codenames.
Yeah.
Because again, we're so in tune that it's like it's very easy for us. Like we give out weird clues and like botany 4, and they're like New York, sleighs, you know, and for some reason
Monkey Wrench.
love this green.
That was only 3. I know the green is so
I don't know
awesome.
what it is. For some reason, this green is not my favorite color. It's just so green.
This
and
looks
like,
cool, man.
I don't know. For some reason, I love this box. I love the color. I don't know. So we picked it up, and like, again, it's just like, it's Codenames for 2 people. It's tough, although we've never lost a game, because again, we're real good at this, but also it's like kind of a weird campaign mode, and like, we've been doing really good at it and having a blast, and I like Codenames a lot. I think Codenames is fun, especially if you're really in tune with somebody. And so, like, Codenames Duet is my Best of the Week. I really am I've been wanting to play it more and more and more.
Same, man. That's a high up one for me. And it would have been my Best of the Week up until last night. We played. I don't know, for some reason I was feeling worker placement like we'd like to go to.
That's not like
that's not the weird part.
That's an every night.
That's not the weird part.
But we should probably play something other than a worker placement.
We have lots of options in worker placement, and I was thinking, like, you know what? Most of the time we play this game if we're teaching worker placement to people to get them in, to get them to understand the idea of that mechanic. We play Stone Age. Great game. Super easy to teach. There's like all the kind of moving parts you expect in a worker placement game, but it just looks less intimidating, I feel like. Every time we come back to this game, I really am enamored with the use of the theme. I find this game to be subtly one of the most thematic, one of employees' theme in one of the most efficient, best ways. Because when you first start, you have 5 people, your tribe is small. And your main goal is get people fed, but you have no skills. So you really have to keep a lot of people... So you really have to dedicate a lot of people to hunting because you don't have any other skills otherwise. And it's tough at first to feed everybody. Yeah. And then eventually you start getting better because you can develop tools, you can develop agriculture, you can do these things so that all of a sudden food isn't so hard to come by. You can feed people pretty well. Yeah. And then you move on to bigger needs. So now you're moving on to like, well, I need to get some precious resources like stone and gold and things, but I need to have better tools in order to do that. And that's just thematic point. It doesn't bang you over the head with it, but it's just subtly so thematic and awesome. I just love it.
One thing I also like about it is I feel like in this game you're kind of never out because there's also because you can always, you buy a building, but if it's one of the ones where you can trade in like 7 resources of whatever you want, it's like you can trade in 7 gold and get 43 points on that one building. So like sometimes you'll be up by like 50 and then like a couple turns later, like you're in like 3rd place. Mm-hmm. And it's like, especially at the very end of the game where you're counting up all your cards and stuff, it's like you end up, I think I got 127 points at the end of the game. Yeah. And we actually had a really close game. I think we were like 6 or 7 points apart.
Which is hard to do.
And we were up in like the 280s in terms of points. I mean, it was really
This is one of those games that I feel like in the end almost feels swingy. Because, like, if you're within 20, you're like, that was a close game. And there's like, not many other games where you're like, within 20 is close. But this one, we were within 6, was really a nail-biter. Yeah. And you can be strategic with those types of cards that you're collecting throughout the game for end-of-game scoring. So, This is my best of the week. It's just super fun for being kind of simple. I'm just really tickled by the theme, and I think it's just employed really well. So that is my best of the week.
Alrighty, and so that is going to be it for us. Check us out on all forms of social media, and please also like and share this video. We really, our audience is growing, which is great, but it's growing, slowly, which is fine. But like, we really want to get to more people and stuff. So please share and tell people about us in their video. Because it's kind of a small world that we live in, and so
we'd like to meet your friends. You guys have been amazing, by the way, and we love talking to you guys several times a week, and we really appreciate your thoughtful responses to everything. You guys always give so much, and we really appreciate it. And if you like what we do and wouldn't mind sharing with a friend, we'd really appreciate that as well. So thank you.
Yeah. And so that'll be it for us.
Yeah, that was our week.
What a week.
Strike that pose at the end. Dang, I regret that. I did this.
This is not a good spot for me. At least my arms look good.
How do I make... Dude, your arms look freaking sick.